Hello and welcome, I'm Logan with All Paths Taken. This is part 18 of my 100% walkthrough of Elden Ring. In this episode, we will be entering Leyndell, the royal capital. As always, we are going for every secret, every item, and every boss, so fellow Tarnished, rise and join me on my quest to become the true Elden Lord. So, last episode, we ended with Melina breaking the contract, saying we have fulfilled our end of the bargain. But later in this level, we will actually run into her. But before we do that, we can talk to Boc one more time.
Your service, master.
And essentially, if you want any garments altered, you can do these with him. You can also ask him this question.
Did you see it? The Erdtree. I don't really have the words for this, but I was so dazzled. I felt something stir in my breast. The Erdtree is waiting for you, master. I know it, I do. I feel it in my bones.
It's waiting for an assassin like me.
Going so soon?
To burn it all down.
Please do be safe
Maybe.
on your
I don't
journeys.
know. We'll see. Alright, but we're gonna come out this way. And boom! My favorite shot in Elden Ring. Right here. Oh, I love this shot so much. You get the bolt of Gransax. You get Gransax himself covering so much of Leyndell. Oh, man. So beautiful. Such a beautiful level. Definitely my favorite level in the game. Or my favorite legacy dungeon, I should say. But we're running over this way. We gotta kill all the horn boys. We're gonna kill this little dude. Oh, I thought you were gonna drop your item, dang it. And then we're gonna come this way for a big boy. Nice, got a bleed proc on him, beauty. Alright, but now we are going to come over here and take this little path. In here we have a page. We got a smithing stone 4. And we can come out here. Ha! Rolled right into a backstab. I love it. And now we can head this way. We got 3 enemies to take out here. And then we got an enemy right up top the stairs. And then we can come right out here for the gargoyle. Oh, that move's so cool. That move is so cool. Then we get a golden rune. So, I bet you probably didn't find that. I'm gonna be honest, because I've played this game for however many hundreds of hours. And I finally came up this way and I was like, there's stairs that lead over here. Where does this go? And I discovered it. So I felt like I was just... There's always something in this game that you can just learn. And you can find out, right? It's so cool. But we can grab the cave moss behind this little item. And then instead of heading this way, we're going to clear out the rooftops first. So, from this position, we're going to jump down. There will be some imps that will also fall as well. And so we'll kill them. We're going to head this way as we got a couple of items over here with this house. With the 2 imps on it again. Then gotta run and jump. Well, that worked. You can grab a golden rune. And I believe that's it from over here. Let me check my notes real quick. Ah, gotcha. Okay. Yep, so we have done pretty much everything that we can. Oh! I jumped one too far. Whoops. I might have to go backwards. Ah, dang it. Well, we'll just go back. I messed up. Wasn't supposed to jump down to that rooftop. Alright, so now we want to repeat the same level or go to the same rooftop with the imps. Alright, then we don't want to jump down there yet, because we want to look at which rooftops have items. I should have put this at night. It's so much easier to see the items at night. But way over there, we got some items that we're going to go grab. So we do want to jump down here. We don't want to jump down there. That's what it was. Ow. Rude. Yeah, we don't want to jump down there because we want to jump across to this rooftop here where we have another imp. And now, I think we got an item over here. Nope, I'm dumb. I didn't take good notes. I did the notes, my walkthrough prep when I was like half asleep. So it's basically just clear off the rooftops, find the items. It's pretty much what my notes were. So we get a golden rune, kill the greatsword user. And then we can head this way. Got him. Stealthy. Alright, so that should be pretty much every item on the rooftops. But there's one other item I want to also grab, because it's one that we will probably miss on the lower level, because the lower level navigating between these buildings is kind of awkward. So we want to run over to this rooftop, and we should see an item on a body in one of these corridors. Just got to get to the right roof. Ah, there it is. Yep, this is what I was looking for. Bingo, smithing stone 6. Now we can head back up, and now we will proceed to the elevator and go through the rest of the level. I do like how you can go through the same level a variety of different ways, right? Like, we're going to be down there clearing the streets in a few minutes, but we already got like a little advantage of what we're going to actually see and go do later if you were paying attention, or if you slow down to keep track of what it is you're actually looking for or where you're going to go next. Like, it's pretty good. I like the level design in this level a lot, because you get to see where you're going to go from the very first steps, which I know Elden Ring does a lot of already, but in this level it's really shown because you can go through it from such a vantage point. So through here, hit the button. We are going to send the elevator back up, because more than likely we will be using the elevator again, as we'll probably have to backtrack or come through this way one more time. You can kill these dudes. Generally they don't aggro, but occasionally they might. So I like to take them out just to make sure they don't come in and interfere later. Alright, so we got that done. We can grab our preserving boluses and climb up the ladder. So first thing we are going to do is run up top, and we're going to grab our Seedbed curse. Once you pick up a Seedbed curse, if you've picked it up in other locations or on Altus Plateau or Mount Gelmir, you will be able to activate a quest in the Roundtable. Grab a perfume bottle from the chest, and now we are going to go out this way. We have a few things to do. We got to kill some perfumers again. Same thing, you can kill these commoners that are sitting around if you need to. I recommend it just because you never know if you're going to get ambushed. They're not too difficult, but if you can prevent an ambush, that's all fine and dandy. We got a page over here. That was cool. That was cool. Get the upper class robes. And then that is pretty much where we came from. Then when we get back to this section, I gotta remember, do we drop down or do we go to the rooftop? I can't remember. Ah, follow the path to the indoor staircase. Okay, so we don't need to come up here. So we're gonna go all the way back down. And then we're gonna keep going this direction. And in this room, at the bottom of the staircase behind us, right over here, there should be a page. If I remember correctly. Unless I'm not looking at the right stairs. Oh, that's the room with the page. Okay. So we want to roll through these boxes, grab the item, and now we want to lock onto this dude and sneak up and backstab him if we can. This weapon does so much damage, my goodness. Then we could backtrack this way, as this leads to a little hidden area, a little trap. Got him! Bleed is so much fun to play with in this level. Oh, so much fun to play with. It's incredibly broken, but it's so much fun. Alright, then we can continue this way, and I just want to come this way to show you a couple things. This is the room that we're going to enter from the other way, because it gets us access to the page a little bit easier. You can also go this way. Actually, I think I'll show you what to do if you go this way. So we got two enemies here. The perfumers will most likely buff the page, so if you can kill the page first, that would be ideal. If you cannot, then you just gotta kill whoever's in the way. But we're gonna want to start with the page. Beauty. Alright. I didn't want to kill him anyway. Beauty. Simple enough. Then we can grab our golden rune and a warming stone, and now we can carry on. I don't believe there's anything down this way. Yep, that's what I thought. So we go down the staircase. When you get to this knight, we're going to take a hard left for an item and a trap. Alright, now it's time to take on the knight. Beauty. Ooh, we got a shield. Nice. Now, you're probably thinking, why don't we go up top and do the upper level first? We're going to do that second, just because down here we have our shortcut. I mean, it's not really a shortcut, but it just gets you to the lower level faster. So we're going towards the fountain. We're going to take a right. There's going to be a Crucible Knight in this room. I would not recommend fighting him yet. I would recommend just running right past him. Down this hallway, you gotta ride the elevator up because there's a door that is shut that we want to open. So we can continue on through the level and actually use this shortcut. Ta-da! One more time for my favorite view in the game. God, it's so beautiful. Oh, so gorgeous. I just love how close we are to the Erdtree. Like, it's just right there, man. So sweet. Alright, you can rest if you need to, so if you don't have a lot of heals left, you can rest and come back down the elevator. Not a bad idea to send it up top, because we're probably going to warp back to the Grace and come down this way for a later section of Leyndell. But we got the Crucible Knight, we got an item right here with Golden Rune. Again, I recommend fighting this dude with parries if you're using a weaker hitting weapon like this one. Oh, I disagree. Oh, alright. We're not doing that move. Got him! Almost died, but I got him. Alright, then we can grab our Hero's Rune. Pretty cool stuff. And then we can come this way as we are back where we were. Now we're going to continue east. So we're going to clear out this whole section first in the dark. There's a couple of ways you can go about doing this. The way that I find the best is actually coming this way to the door first. Then you're going to take a hard right. As you can see, pretty much every enemy that we're going to have to kill through here. Like, we got a couple of soldiers to kill. Little MVPs, as I like to call them, because when they all are there and they all gang up on you, they can do some serious damage. Just a couple more. Get the imp head corpse. Dropped his armor, nice. And then we got a couple of knights in here that we want to take out. Beauty. Beauty. Excellent. Dropped a smithing stone 5. That's handy. Alright, let's see. Is there any other items in here? I thought there was another item. Right there. I knew it. Alright, we got the leaf. And now we have come out this way. Right near that little brazier that we saw earlier. Now we can head down towards this section. Wait, hang on. Isn't this section I haven't gone yet? Oh, this isn't the section with the dogs. I'm thinking of a different spot. Whoops. Alright, so next to the cart, we can grab a golden rune. And then as we get closer to the next carts, we're going to have an avatar fall on us. It's a lot of damage, dude. Good hit. Got him. This weapon is so cool, dude. Like, it's so cool. I was talking about this last episode. I haven't used this before. I've always been like, that's really cool, but it does so much bleed, I don't know if it'll be fun. It's really fun. It's so cool. Why did I not do this beforehand? Like, my goodness. Alright, so before we go get the grace that's through that little torch area on the right, we got a couple dogs to kill right over here. We got 3 dogs. 1 is behind us. 2 are in front. I recommend killing the 2 in front because that big dog hits a lot harder. And he takes longer to kill. So you kill him. We grab that. And then we should be good to go in this little area. Yep, beauty. Then we come across for an item. I believe this is a golden firefly. Now we can head this way over here. Alright, so now there's like a billion different ways to tackle the next few areas. We are going to come this way, come across through this huge chunk of Leyndell. We're going to drop down through the gazebo, go through the sewer area, a little bit of the sewer area, to come out to this side of Leyndell as well. Then once we get all of that done, we're going to start trying to clear out, or climb up the dragon and clear out this section of Leyndell before we end up getting up to our boss fight to end the episode. Now, there's like, again, a billion ways to go about this because they all lead to the same areas, so it's up to you how you choose to get there. So, for me... okay. So, for me, I apologize. I was reading my walkthrough and I didn't understand where I was at. I thought I was at the right spot, but I actually was way farther ahead. So what we're going to do is go in this little archway. And we're looking for a couple of enemies. This main dude right here, because he's got the horn. So we want to hit him before he signals anybody. You can go this way to kill that dude, but he will see you right away. So we actually want to come through this archway that I just passed because I'm dumb. And this is the dude we want to kill first, because he will buff the knight as we come to fight him. And now we can hop over here and beat this dude up real quick. Oh, I love that charge attack. That's so sweet. Now from here, we are going to go down this little sewer section. So from here, you cannot drop down there yet. I believe you'll get a boatload of fall damage, and you'll have a big hand enemy coming after you. So we will go down there later, going the safer route. You know, the one where we do stay alive. But we're coming out this way. We want to kick this ladder, and we'll have an omen killer to kill. So this dude will drop, I believe he will drop his mask. Whoops. There we go. God, that Ash of War is so cool. Alright, so we got his mask. We can grab a smithing stone 6. And then we can come in here for a grace. If you rest at this grace, the omen killer will come back. So it's up to you. But we're going to grab 2 armor sets. And then we can come over here as well. So, let me see. I believe that's all of the items that we can grab. Yeah, because we just got to go into the sewer now. So, from here, we're going to drop down onto this little ledge. You can see a little hand enemy that's going to happen when we go down. We are going to come through this way a little later, so don't worry about it yet. But as we come down, hand will fall. Oh, beauty, burns. I love that. I forgot that they burn immediately. Whoa, hello, knight. I didn't think you were going to follow me. Well, you just got obliterated. Maybe you should have stayed up there. Alright, let me see which way am I supposed to go first. We want to head northeast first, as it leads to a dead end and an item. Grab the hefty bones and the golden rune, and then we got our item way down yonder. Should be the hilt of the goody. Oh boy, I can't speak. Oh my god, I can't speak! The guilty hood. I was saying the hood of the guilty. I still can't say it. My god. What is wrong with me? Words are so hard sometimes. Especially when you're dyslexic. Like, one of the things I do when I'm dyslexic to, like, keep on top of it and to help prevent me from spelling or saying things wrong is when I have something that's kind of like a tongue twister or something that's relatively challenging, I try my best to spell it before I, like, forget about the word or just move on to something else, which is why I get tongue-tied every now and again. But we kill those dudes as they are guarding poison bone darts. Then we want to run down this way for more. You don't have to hit them with a bow if you have magic or anything like that. You can do that too. Or a ranged Ash of War or anything like that. It's perfectly fine. Alright, so with this thing, gotta fire it. This may sound like sick and twisted, but I love seeing the hands all burn and roll around like they're burning alive. It makes me feel great. Like, it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside because of how annoying those enemies can be. Am I the only one that feels that way? I might be. I might be. Alright, so from here, we're following the other path now since we've gotten all of our items that we can. Now we got a couple of rats, a couple of hands, and some grabby enemies, the Albinorics. And right over here is our Albinorics. Alright, so down... Where'd you come from? I thought I already killed you. Oh well. So down this way, it just kind of shows you a section that we're going to go to after this episode, when we go down below the Leyndell Royal Capital, and we get towards the Deep Root Depths. But that'll be the next episode, as this episode's going to be long enough, trust me. So we're coming this way for a gargoyle, so take him out, and then we can grab our loot afterwards. So we got 3 items in here, one of which is a pretty interesting dagger, the Erdsteel dagger. It's pretty fun weapon to use. I've played through this game with a dagger build before, and I think that was the main dagger I used just because I liked the way it looked. It's pretty cool. Alright, so now we're going to come up, and boom, we are right behind the Avenue balcony. Kind of cool. Before we go towards the Grace, though, we're going to backtrack this way, as we have a somber smithing stone to grab over here. And if you want some gravel stone, pick those up here as well. Now that we got the somber 6, we can head right over to our staircase again. And now you have a choice, essentially. You can run over here and jump onto the rooftop, go that way, and not fight any of the knights yet. Or we can fight the knights first, then go down that direction. To me, I'm going to grab the item up here first, and I'm going to kill the knights, but it's up to you the order of which you want to do things. I like going this way because it allows me to just kill some of the more difficult enemies a little easier. There's the bleed proc. Woo! Dodging bullets. Got him. Oh, let's go on this side since we got an item that we can grab now with that one dead. And now we come across as we have 2 more enemies and a knight. Oh, thank God that guy's deaf. Didn't hear anybody burn alive. What a nuts. What a nut job. Beauty. Beauty, beauty, beauty. We got this dude that'll stand up. We'll kill these 2 dudes too, because sometimes they throw stones. They throw stones while we're down there, so we can kill them. Now, you can kind of see where we came from, because over there is where our Grace was. The Omen Killer's right on that side. We went down underneath, came out over there, like way over there. So now we got this little middle section to do. As soon as you drop down, there's going to be an Alberich that's going to try to kill you. So be alert for that as we kill this beetle for the Ash of War Thunderbolt. Alright, so they are dead. We can grab this item here. If you're going to go to Moog early, this is the way to get down there early in the game instead of going once the royal capital has been destroyed after Malekith is dead. So, if you want to go there now, we will be going there early, but if you wanted to go there right now, that's the way you gotta go, and you just gotta follow the path until you get there. It's fairly confusing, but honestly, you'll find it. It's not that challenging. Alright, so we'll grab that, kill that dude. Now, out here, we have an Ulcerated Tree Spirit. We also got some items out here, but we want to kill this thing as it'll give us another golden seed. So if you are not at 14 flasks yet, this is the one that you're going to want to fight to give you another golden seed. There are more golden seeds located in this level, but this is one that a lot of people probably didn't even know about or forgot about. Oh, I was early on the roll, dang it. Miss me. Miss me. Got him. Oh, it's stuck. Hey, that was horrifying to see. Thank God it gave me the viscera though. And there is our golden seed. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Alright, then we can grab our items that are over here. And now I gotta see in my walkthrough which way did I go. Because I think I went that way. But I'll kill this dude before he gets mad at me. And then I'll decide from there. Alright, so now we want to head west. So this is the room where that knight was sitting down that I said we'll be there later. So now we get our cracked pot. And now we have basically made it full circle back to where we were. So, we've done this whole little section. Congratulations. Now we can warp back to the avenue balcony. As we are going to clear out the upper level next. So we're going to head back up this way. And we're going to head over this way to the staircase. As we will have 3 enemies to kill. I suggest trying to take out the greatsword dude first, as he hits like a truck at times. And then we got to do this boy. Alright, then we can grab our items on the staircase. Now we are going to head over to this staircase over here, as there's an item behind it. Once we grab the item, we're going to head back to the staircase and go up the stairs, as we have a few knights and soldiers to kill. So depending on where soldiers are, like we have the knight way down there, we're going to want to take out these knights first. Oh, thank you for grouping up. That makes my life so much easier. Alright, now, before we go fight the knights, let's go this way, as we have a lion and a perfumer to kill. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. Woo! Saved it. Good hit, sir. I might be dead. Woo! Still alive. Oh, I was late. What the heck? Missed me. Man, you take forever to fight when you're not using a big, chunky weapon. There's that bleed. Got it. Beauty. But we kill that thing so we can get a somber 6. Ooh, perfumer dropped something too. Nice. And then we can come this way for 2 more items. Now, we will get that item way later. That is after we have gone to the Coloseum. Alright, so now we gotta backtrack. Time to kill a couple more knights. And then we can grab an item or 2 as well. Oh, I forgot about this item. There's an item behind the gazebo. Alright. Any day now you'll do something else. Oops. That'll work. Got him. Alright, now we got a boatload of enemies to kill. Oh my god, they did so much damage. Holy crap. Wow, that was awesome. Got him. Whew, that was an impressive parry. I'm not gonna lie. That was a pretty impressive parry. That's fine. No. Alright, well that went much better. As I didn't alert everybody to what's going on. But we can grab the gravel stone, can grab the ruins that are right back here, and then we can go start messing up other dudes. Alright, so we'll kill that dude. We'll kill this dude. And then we gotta backtrack right in this little dark alleyway for a trap. Now from here, we can go this way. As we've got a couple of enemies. Ooh, hearing that flute, I just realized I forgot to kill you for that smithing stone down there. Whoops. Well, we'll go that way in a minute. Grab the golden rune from the dark corner. And then we can head this way for a couple more enemies. There are items, and we have another gargoyle. But if you just run over to the far left, you'll be perfectly fine. Alright, there's our Somber 5, Golden Rune, and more Golden Runes. Now we can backtrack over this way. And we can kill a couple more enemies right over here. Swerved the lightning pot like a G. Absolute gamer. Grab the robes. Grab the cap. And we get the smithing stone 4. Excellent. And this just takes us pretty much right back down to the main avenue. But before we do anything else, we also have to jump right up here for an item on a cart. There we go. Alright, now I gotta remember which house it is. But there's an item on a roof that we gotta go find eventually. We also gotta kill this dude that I forgot about. Smithing stone 6. Beauty. Alright, now we can head over here. Is that the way I wanted to go? Ah, that's not what I wanted. That's fine. It'll work. We're just back by the dogs. Come here, friend. Alrighty. And here we are back by the cart. There is a house somewhere that has an item on it. I don't remember which one. I mean, it's not important. It's like a craftable item, so it's not like you're missing anything super major or anything like that. We do need to grab this smithing stone 6 over here. Alright, then let's grab Grace again and rest to level up. As I am sitting on a boatload of money. Alright, I'm just going to run around and see if I can find that house really quick. And if not, I can't, we're just going to move on. But I'm going to try to climb the dragon afterwards. So, I remember grabbing this item, but I did not write down in my notes where the item was. So, BRB, since pretty much everything's dead. Oh, crap, JK, it's not dead. I'm a dingus. I am a fool. A dang fool. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, well. Well, we'll just go to the dragon. We'll just go to the dragon. It's not worth the headache. I'd have to kill everybody again. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Maybe one day I'll come back for that item. But it is not this day. So we are going to go climb the dragon. We are going to alert some knights. So don't really freak out too much if they start shooting you or anything like that, as we're going to climb out of their range fairly quickly. When you get near the top, I believe there's some gravel stone available for you to grab right here. Kind of tough to see because it blends in so well with the scales, but we do want to do that as we can grab them for upgrade stuff. And then there's a couple more right down here as well. But we're heading this way for a ruin arc, and then we want to climb up top. When you get to the top of the stairs, you will have another knight, and you'll have more gravel stone as well. Whew! I did not think I was going to hit him with that. Then in this room, we have a trap. Got some money. And then over here, we got another grace. Alright, now before I do anything, can I actually see where that item is from here? I don't think I can. There is an item on a rooftop somewhere. It's gonna really bother me until I find it. Like, it's gonna really bother me. Like, I feel like it's on one of those 3 rooftops, if not, right on the other side of that church. But I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know, but it's gonna bother me. Alright, so once we come out here, we're gonna take the first staircase and come this way so we can open up a gate. Gotta kill a couple of bubble boys. And then here's our lever. So this lever just opens up the gate below, so we can come back that way, but we're going to go that way a little later. And we want to turn over here for the cane sword. Now, it's time to fight a gargoyle. You don't have to worry too much about the envoys, because the gargoyle will more than likely take him out for you. I don't know why it unlocked, but alright, game. Whoops. Good move, sir. Oh, I don't like being in this corner. Beauty. And then we get his halberd. And since he didn't kill these dudes, we gotta make sure we kill them as well. And then we get our next golden seed. Alright, so from here, we can now head down. We have a page to kill that you can hear. And then we can come right over here for a smithing stone. And then we can go kill some dogs. We got 3 dogs this direction, maybe 4 dogs. Should be one more right over here. And then we want to climb up this little rooftop to get to a hidden area of Leyndell. Now, if you did not go to Volcano Manor yet, or if you have gone to Volcano Manor and you've gotten Bernal's questline, in this building, the old Roundtable hold, or the former Roundtable hold, you will find an invasion sign where you will be able to finish his quest, and you'll be able to get a pretty cool armor set. So mainly what we want to do is we just want to search every section. That's where we came in. We want to search every section for all of the items in here. I recommend doing the upper section first that we're on before falling down, as the lower section you won't be able to get back up here. Which means you'd have to warp back to the Grace and then run through the area to get back up here for everything up top. But in this room, there's a pretty cool weapon. I can't remember the name of it. I think it's the Coated Sword, something like that. Coated Sword. It's pretty sweet. So, this weapon is a pure faith weapon. Let me put it on. Where is it? Right here. So it is pure faith, B-scaling faith, but it is your lightsaber. How cool is that? Even got its own little sound effects and everything. Unblockable blade, just a huge slash. The blade, when you have it up, when you have faith up to the proper level where you can use it, it just does a gigantic slash that's unblockable. So any enemy with the shield, like the Leyndell Knights, will still get destroyed by it. It's pretty fun. Pretty fun weapon to use. Alright, but then we come in here. We got a couple more items. Fur Calling Finger Remedy. Then we can come over this way. We got another item to grab. Another Seedbed Curse. And then we can continue on this way. And now we can come over here. You can jump down or run through the area. I should have ran through the area, but it's no big deal. But we get the Alberich garb. Pretty sweet. And the invasion is right in this room. Like, probably right where I'm standing. That's where you can do Bernal's questline, since I messed it up by killing Praetor Rykard first instead of Morgott. We run this way for a couple more items. Got a prayer book. And then we got the black key bolt as well. We come out the door, run across to the other side. There should be a Grace over here. And a couple of items as well. And then we get our next painting. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Alright, I think there's one area that I missed, so I'm going to run back through this section real quick. There should be a couple commoners in a room. There should be. I might not have gone all the way. Yep, right in here. Just pretend I did this first. Alright, so we didn't get any drops, but we did kill everything. We did explore every room. I definitely didn't miss something on accident. And now we can come out here. So out here, those guys will not attack you. They stay on that side of the door. They don't come through. As long as you don't draw too much attention. So if you're nervous about it, you can kill them first. But if not, no big deal. But we can run this way, as there should be another dog in here somewhere. And I think we got an item in this one. Nope, never mind. Take it to the other one. Alright, so over here, honestly, not a bad idea to try to take out that dude up top as quickly as you can. So let's get my sniper vision on. Yeet! Got him. Yeah, as you can see, he definitely can still hit you until you knock him down. Then it takes him one or two to get dialed in. Oh, I missed. There we go. Oh, we're trading blows. This dude don't miss. Did I get him? I did. Heck yeah. Alright, so we kill him so we don't have to worry about fighting both knights at the same time. Man, you're just busting out all the moves, aren't you? That move does nothing but knock me away. Ooh, Gravelstone. Nice. So what that does is it helps us buff our ancient dragon incantations, which is pretty cool. So it's a good, useful thing when you're trying to do a dragon faith build. Got an item over here, another Gravelstone. And we want to run this way. And now we got a little tricky jump. If you're a little late or early on the jump like I was, you'll miss. You want to kind of aim for a corner so we can grab a couple items up there. I don't know why this jump's so tricky. The items aren't super crazy or anything. You can aim for that little platform there to jump on in the corner. And then you can grab these two items. Again, I don't know why they're not very difficult or like super awesome and amazing items to find. So I don't know why they're in a difficult or a tricky spot, but it is what it is. Alright, but that's pretty much everything in this area. You can either run back up that way, like using the route over there, or you can just warp back like me. I think I'm going to warp to, which one? West Capital Rampart. Alright, from here, we're now going to head to the Coloseum. So how you do it's pretty simple. You just run straight across. So now's a good time to mention, if you are enjoying this content, make sure you like the video. And if you are really have enjoyed the past few videos that I've been uploading, make sure you subscribe. I've checked the analytics last week, and I think I had like 80%. It went from 70 to 80% of my viewers are not subscribed. So if you want more Elden Ring content, more From Software content in the future, more Neo content in the future, Crimson Desert content in the future, you gotta subscribe, because I'm gonna be playing them all. Especially when I get to Shadow the Erdtree, as I've had a few people ask in the comments. The plan as of right now, if you don't know, is I want to get through Crimson Desert and Neo 3 first, then I'll come back for Shadow of the Erdtree. Ooh, Duelist Helm. Nice. So Shadow of the Erdtree will happen. If I had to guess, it would be in the summer months after I beat Crimson Desert, because there really isn't anything in 2026 that I'm super excited for outside of Phantom Blade Zero. That's about my only game where I'm like, I am hyped for that game. Like, Crimson Desert, probably going to take me an ungodly amount of time to play through, because I want to do everything in that game my first playthrough. Like, I don't know if I'll do a 100% run, because that game is probably going to be bigger than Elden Ring. But it might be worth it to do a 100% run. Who knows? When the game comes out, you guys will have to let me know what you decide, or what we should do.
To record them. What matters this issue of Radagon, really? The Erdtree, heart of the Golden Order, lies before our very eyes. Why must these qualms come to you now? We were on the very cusp. Oh, was that you? Sorry, I hardly noticed. I'm a little shaken since the Master ceased his movements. The Master's reflections had heightened. as we neared the Erdtree, while still a precise calculus. The rhythms grew increasingly wild, until he simply ceased. Now the Master is facing quite the puzzle. The Golden Order is founded on the principle that Marika is the one true god. However, the name of Marika's second husband, King Consort Radagon, also appeared. Who exactly was Radagon? The Master is stumped. His finger has remained still ever since Radagon's name was discovered. Curse my mediocre mind. The Master only has me. And here I fail him.
So you're telling me that the way you're just telling all of the lore is by reading the wiggling in his fingers? So you're telling me when they were going wild and crazy, he was doing like spirit fingers and jazz hands? Interesting. Very interesting.
It's incantation.
Alright.
Well,
so we can give him the prayer book. You can also do it at the Book of Vows if you don't want to hear him complain. But you just get a couple more heal spells, I believe. And you get the Discus of Light. Pretty cool incantation. I like buying that as well. There's another one. Flame Fortification. That's good for defense negate or damage negation and things like that. So pretty cool spells overall. But we have one ridiculously fun weapon to use. The Starfist. Probably the best fist weapon in the game. But for now, we want to... let's see. We want to warp back. I don't think we want to run back. Or do I want to run back? I can't remember. Hang on. Let me think. Does my walkthrough tell me? Oh, nope. It says warp back. We gotta warp back. So, West Capital Rampart. Alright, so... before we do anything else, actually, I think we'll show you... we'll do a little bit of Corhyn's Questline, and I honestly will have to pick something up that I completely forgot about when I was going through this. Like, I was looking through my notes when I was like, why can't I do this thing right? And I don't really want to use a larval tier to use this one spell. So I'll show you where the things are now, but we need the intelligence knot. I wrote it down in my notes, but I did not grab it during the Liurnia episodes. So we're going to grab it right now. And we will need this for a later part in our playthrough. So you just want to jump over this little edge. Then we want to fall down near the trees. And then we want to head over to our item. But essentially, we're going to come grab this because we need to raise our intelligence. I want to say to like 37. And we have a couple of different items in our inventory that we can slap on as well. But we need something to help get our intelligence up to the highest point, which is why we're grabbing the intelligence knot crystal tier. So, part of Corhyn's lore, which is why we're doing this now, is that he's trying to tell us what Radagon or who Radagon is and why he's special, right? That's basically what he's trying to get at. And we need to increase our intelligence to use a spell or an incantation that we unlock later in the level. And the level is going to allow us to find the answer to that once we come up to a gigantic statue of Radagon. So it's going to be pretty cool. We're not right there yet. Actually, you can see the statue. That's the statue we're going to go to eventually, where we will learn the spell. But we got to climb the tree and beat a boss before we have a chance to do that. So we got that not taken care of out of the way, so it's one less thing we have to do later. But for now, we want to climb our tree. And we want to carry it or hop on it to go down that direction. You can kill these guys. I recommend it, as there are a couple of items. One that you can see on the left side of the screen as well. So it's a good idea to kill these dudes. That way you don't have to worry about getting stabbed, burned, poked, or fall off the edge. Fellers, be nice. Alright, perfect. There we go. Then we can fall down this way. And we can run down here for some flowers, and we got an item at the edge of the bridge. This item that we're heading to now is what we saw from the bridge by the little lion. Beauty. So you can run this way, and poof, there's our smithing stone 6. Now you can warp back, but honestly it's better to just run back, because we've already killed some of the enemies on the roots, or the tree branches, or whatever you want to call them. So it's kind of useful to just kill them and then move on with our lives, go on our merry way. Alright, so to get that item, we need to continue up the tree, or up the tree roots, tree branches, whatever you want to call them. And we want to kill all these dudes. Thank goodness we are using a fire weapon, because that makes these dudes die real quick. And we want to take this branch down to this rooftop, where we have another item to grab. We got the holy grease. Alright. Can I just jump back up here, or is it going to make me fall off? Beauty. Alright, then we can come up this way. Kill that dude just for fun. And now we got Godfrey, the first Elden Lord. This boss fight is basically going to be the first phase of the Godfrey fight near the end game. It's a good idea to learn it now, so if you're someone who this is your first playthrough, you know it's really good and you want to do it 100% run, I recommend learning this move, or learning this fight first before you get to the end game. That way it just becomes a natural instinct. Overall, he's going to do some stomps that will constantly shoot spikes up. He's going to do a couple of different swipes or axe bashes, but he's going to be pretty fun. That combo right there is the one you're really going to want to learn, along with where to dodge with the axe, or with the stomps. I love that move. I think that's so cool, to grab the axe in a reverse grip, which again, useless, doesn't do anything in real life, but it just looks so good. That move is so sick. Yeah, that's the little axe bash. Messes with you every now and again. And there we go. Boss fight is down. Down for the count. And we get a talisman pouch. Alright, let's level up, because we can. Beauty, level 50. Level 50 arcane. Alright, so now we're going to run to the south, as we have an item to grab over here. A little bit of holy grease. And then we're going to climb this little branch or root up to the upper level. So once we get up here, we got to jump off the rooftop or the bridge to the left, immediately out the door. And we're going to land on a rooftop where we're going to climb through a window, and this is going to lead to a couple items, a ladder, and a prayer book that we need in order to continue Corhyn's quest. So we grab the bow. We can come in here for Celestial Dew and a ladder to kick down. Then we can run across this little route to grab the Golden Order Principia. Now this, we'll go to the next grace. I was going to say, now we can drop back down and go to the grace, but we'll just continue on to towards the boss fight. But that Principia has the incantation rejection, Law of Regression, or not rejection, Law of Regression, which is what we need in order to get that statue to regress to its other form. Got him. That was easy. Alright, now we can continue towards our grace. And we can grab this spell while we're at it. Alright, so from here, let's head to the Church of Vows, where we can give that turtle the prayer book. Since Corhyn isn't right next to us, where we should be giving it to him to get some different dialogue, that's a lot of running to do. I'm not going to do that. We're just going to give it to Turtle Boy. Turtle Man. Big dog. Give prayer book.
What very well. Let heresy is all thing.
Alright, so study the incantation. We want this one for sure. Like, my goodness. That is a great spell. And then we want Law of Regression. These two spells are pretty fun as well. You can use them if you want. Just a good lightning build. Same with the Electrify Armament. Or Black Flame Blade if you're trying to do a really cool fire build. So, yeah. You can get some dialogue about the Celestial Dew as well if you would like. But not really worth our time. So, from here we want to go to Erdtree Sanctuary. So this is where, if you're not going to have the total number of intelligence that you want, you're going to have to go back to Renala and change your build in order to have 37 intelligence. So if you're using, like the Darkmoon Greatsword, you'll already be there as that weapon needs 38 intelligence to use, I believe. So what we're going to put on is the, where is it? Twin Sage Glintstone Crown, as it gives us 3 intelligence compared to the others only giving us 2, I think. Or let me see. Yeah, it goes from 9 to 15, so we get 6 intelligence from there. We are going to want to put on the Intelligence Talisman, which should be the Stargazer. So we're at 20. We're going to want to put on or use the Grafted Great Blade, or the Grafted Blade, wherever that is. Right here. And then we want to put in our Physic, the Knot Talisman. There we go. Alright, so as of right now, we two-hand this puppy. We hit our buff. And we hit our Physic. We should be right at... Oh, man, I don't have enough intelligence? Well, that sucks. God dang it. God dang it. God dang it. Oh, that's a bummer. Crap. I really wanted to show you that. Oh, well. Oh, sick. I have so much money. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll level up a couple of levels and just slap them in intelligence. Just to prove how smart we are. So much money. Alright, I think I have enough for 2 levels now. Yay! Did I do it? Did I do it? Did I do it? Nice, perfect. Alright, now we gotta put the spell on, and then we're good to go. Memorize spell. There it is, Law of Regression, because we need 37 intelligence. I don't know why an incantation is purely on intelligence, but it is. Alright, then we also need to slap on a seal. 40 faith? 17 faith? Ah, man. Alright, can I cast this now? Will it yell at me if I do this wrong? I'm just trying it out now to make sure I'm good. Beauty! We can. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Alright, then we're going to take these two bad boys off. Because I need to be a little bit agile as we're going to fight a couple of tougher enemies. So we got to come this way and ride the elevator down. Make sure you send it back up, as you will probably need it later in the game. Oh, God, ow, that hurt. I just punched the absolute crap out of my desk. Alright, so this is the statue that we will need to be at. Regression alone reveals the secret. So this is when we can slap on our weapon that we just took off, because I'm dumb and thought it was farther. Then we got to put on seal. Any seal will do as long as it's one that you can use. And we want to use our physic. And we got a buff. And now we just go... Ha! And boom! Statue's gone. And it reveals America. Radagon is America. You're like, how does that work? A lot of weird things. That's the best answer I can give you, unfortunately. A lot of weird things that I don't like. Basically, she, like, ripped out a piece of her and... ooh, we'll use the jar. That's an amazing look. Basically, she ripped out a piece of herself, created Radagon to be her Elden Lord, or her consort. So she can try to create like a perfect world, I believe, something like that. And basically it just didn't work. Like, that's the best way I can describe it. It just didn't work. Alright, but we got a Crucible Knight to kill. Ooh, he's got glowy eyes. That's not weird. So I wouldn't recommend fighting this dude on the staircase. Oh, my timing is terrible. My timing was terrible. My goodness. Oh, you know what I just remembered? I didn't need to put 2 levels into intelligence. I'm dumb. I'm so dumb. I also have this, Marika's Scar Seal, which raises intelligence. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. So dumb. I'm dumb. I am. I'm just dumb. I'm dumb. Let's put the dagger talisman, since I got 4. Oh, I didn't change my physic either, dang it. Well, that's fine. I'm not gonna use my physic. Alright, let's try this again. I'm locked in now, even though your eyes are no longer glowy. I'm locked in. Glowy eyes means more muns, if you have never known that. I do love that armor. That armor's sick. All of that spinny and slashiness, and I just whiffed completely. There we go. We get Barrier of Gold. Now we want to do a little bit of parkour. Because we got our Bolt of Gransax right there. So how we want to do this, we want to get over the midsection. We want to kind of run and jump. Oh, come on. Oh! There we go. Okay. We got to jump this way. You got to kind of jump over the ledges as you're coming by. Then we get our legendary weapon, Bolt of Gransax. We then want to land right onto the rooftop. And this is where some enemies are probably going to see you. So it's not the end of the world, but we just got to run out. Then we can run to the avenue balcony where we can rest and everybody will calm down and leave us alone. See, perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Alright, now that we've rested and calmed everybody down, and we've done pretty much everything, we can run back to Corhyn. So, let's head to the West Capital Rampart, and we'll go talk to him. So I will BRB, everybody. Oh, Corhyn! I have news for you.
Was that you? Yes, the Master is still ceased. And after coming all this way, why now, of all times?
Because boy, oh boy.
Who exactly was the Master?
I got news for you.
But, oh, the Erdtree. Why must these we were on the very...
What? That's it?
The Master, his
What?
fingers. But the Erdtree...
What?
Why must we were on the...
I don't get to tell him? Oh, that's dumb. Okay, fine. Be that way, game. Oh well. Such is life. We can continue on. Now it's time for the demigod Morgott. If you are going to try to win first try and you want to kill him right away, you have a couple of options. You can summon a couple of NPCs. I believe Millicent or Melina, as you see here, will help you fight. I think Millicent's in a different location. If you did her quest earlier, you'll be able to help her, or you'll be able to summon her. I'm not 100% sure, but Millicent's pretty good if you want help. As soon as you walk through the door, you're going to start your fight. Oh, I forgot to switch my thing. So, if you're going to use your physic, like I was about to, make sure you use it before you walk through the door on the first fight. On the second fight after, if you do die, that doesn't really matter, because you'll have time to walk through everything. So you'll be good to go from there. Let's see. I don't know what I want. Yeah, we'll do that. That'll be fine. Alright. So in this fight, you can parry him. You can parry his sword whenever he swings it. So it's not too much of a different fight from Margit. He has the same incantations. He adds a spear that he can use as like a charge or a poke, or he can throw it at you as well. If he throws it, you can just literally run right up to him and you'll miss. Then you can start attacking him as he's still shooting that spear at you. So like if this was him and I'm walking at him like this, I can keep attacking him or start attacking him while he's doing that and he will miss me. Let's see. He loves to move around a lot more than in the Margit fight or even when you fight him outside the capital. In his second phase, he will trigger it by slamming or reaching up above, and in a star pattern, he will slam down holy swords that continuously drop for about 5 to 10 seconds. Then, while he's doing that, he'll also come and attack you. If you get him to a third phase, which I guess is the third phase, I'm not sure. That might actually be second phase, but he will start coughing and roar, and a whole bunch of pools of holy magic will pop up. And just as long as you're not standing on him, you'll be perfectly fine. And then his blade will add more bleed as he will have a big swipe attack and he will have a big thrust. Both moves are really televised, so telegraphed, so you'll be able to see everything he's doing pretty easily and pretty straightforward. On the slashes, you're going to want to dodge to his right as he's going to swing from the top right to the bottom left both times. If you dodge the first one, he will then follow up with the second. If you get hit, you're going to get stunned, and then he's going to have the aftermath of the fire blowing you up, so it's not a good thing to get hit. You'll probably get hurt pretty bad. He's very weak to bleed, very weak to frost. If you have dual katanas that do both, you're going to do an ungodly amounts of damage, and this is going to be an absolute pushover. If you're going to go in for parries, honestly, it's a little bit harder, but I think it's more satisfying. So I'm going to go in for parries. Oh, I didn't use my thing. I forgot. What did I just tell you? And then I ignored it. I'm dumb.
Graceless, tarnished. What is thy business with these thrones? Ah, Godric the Golden. The twin prodigies, Mikola and Melina. General Radagon. Praetor Rykard. Luna Princess Rani. Willful traitors, all. Thy kind are all of a piece. Pillagers, emboldened by the flame of ambition. Have it writ upon thy meager grave. Felled by King Morgoth, last of all kings.
I love that dude's voice actor. I love the cutscene. I love the sword. I love everything about it. It's so cool. Oh, I was early, I think. Woohoo! Got him! Alright, we're gonna use this. Oh, already. Okay. Oh, I missed that. Alright. Well, okay. I'm just a hair late, I think, on that one. Oh, I was early. There we go. There it is. Ah, it makes me laugh. So when you see that, you gotta back away, and then honestly, I just like to walk in small circles, because then the game gets confused on where I'm going. Got him! That was sick.
Thy part in this shall not be forgiven.
Or you're gonna do your big grab? I missed. Well, that's unfortunate. I'm just off. I had that timing perfectly the other day. Oh, we're so close, baby. Oh, that was it with the bleed proc. Let's go. Heck yeah. I also am really upset that From Software changed this from the first, like, they changed this since launch. You could walk on him. Like, you could get on top of him to do your little teabagging nonsense saying you owned him. Such a bummer they got rid of that, man.
Tarnished. Thou art but a fool. The Erdtree wards off all who mundane approach. We are all forsaken. None may claim the title of Elden Lord. Thy deeds shall be met with failure, just as I.
Good talk, dude. Good talk. Alright, but once he's dead... Hey, nice. I beat him so bad, he left his chair intact. It's a small little victory for me. I love when I do that. And then we get to come over here, touch the thorns, find out that you can't get him, and then we come back down for a grace. And this is when Melina comes back and is like, "Oh, my lord, my love, my liege, help me. I thought I could do it without you, but I was wrong."
Hello again, old friend. Allow me a moment to converse with you. You are unable to enter the Erdtree, no? Prevented by the mantle of barbs. The thorns are impenetrable, a husk of the Erdtree's being that spurns all that exists without. The only way to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord is to pass the thorns. My purpose serves to aid in that very act. So I'd like you to undertake a new journey with me to the Flame of Ruin, far above the clouds, upon the snowy mountaintops of the giants. Then I can set the Erdtree aflame and guide you down the path to becoming Elden Lord. I wish to journey with you once more to the Flame of Ruin, far above the clouds, upon the snowy mountaintops of the giants. Then I can set the Erdtree aflame and guide you down the path to becoming Elden Lord.
Alright, well.
Shall I turn your... Let my... Share them with
That's pretty much it
thoughts.
for Leyndell, the Royal Capital.
The
So,
Principia.
pretty fun level. I enjoy this level a lot. I think it's got, like, one of the best demigod fights in the game, especially when you try not to take advantage of its weaknesses with, like, Bleed and Frost. If you make this with Bleed and Frost, you're going to kill him so incredibly fast, it's going to be ridiculous. So, I like doing it just with parries because it makes him more of a challenge. That's why he's one of my favorite bosses, because you can parry him instead of just like, oh, how'd you get over here? Okay, whatever. But instead of just whooping his butt with Bleed, and then maybe I threw on like another twin blade. Where are my twin blades? Like the Godskin Stitcher. So I have 2 twin blades, and then I'm just doing my jump attacks to get Bleed off and Frost off. Like, it works. It's a really strong build, but everything dies so fast. Like, everything dies so fast. But I think we're going to leave this episode here. We did everything we needed to in Leyndell. In the next episode, we are going to be starting from the Avenue balcony, right down here, and we are going to head underneath Leyndell towards the Deeproot Depths, where we will fight Mohg the Omen before he becomes Mohg the Lord of Blood, and then we'll go through the rest of the lower level as well. And then we'll have an important decision to make. Do we save our maiden by taking upon the madness flame of the 3 fingers? Or do we ignore them and proceed to the mountaintop of giants without have taken the maddening flame? Now, let me know in the comments below what ending you guys would choose in your 100% playthrough. Would you stick with the madness ending? And once you essentially get grabbed by the 3 fingers, that's the only ending you can do until you complete a certain NPC's quest line to get rid of it? Or would you avoid that save yourself and not spare your maiden Melina in order to burn down the Erdtree so you can become Elden Lord. Let me know which one you would choose down in the comments, and I will see you all in the next episode. Again, if you liked this, make sure if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like the video. And if you are enjoying my content and you've been back a couple times, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, as we got a boatload of new games coming out this year that we're going to be playing, and more Elden Ring and more From Software videos in the years to come as well. So, thank you everybody so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next episode.